Hey everyone, it's me, Chris Rivers, also known as the Poe Engineer, and I'm so excited to be here. Welcome to Engineer Your Off Pole Conditioning, and this is going to be a fun workout. So, as you can see, I have a whole bunch of stuff in front of me. Don't fret if you don't have any of this stuff, that's okay. I will explain and give you variations for things you don't have. Feel free to slowly get things as you want. There's so many different things you can buy. This is just an intro to my program coming out, which you'll get more info about that later. So, we're gonna go over a few things. We are going over push and pull, leg holds, abs, and cardio. Super excited about this. And we have a couple different devices which I'll show you and explain as we go. So, all of these exercises are designed to help you with specific pole goals, whether it be something with push, something with pull, something relating to leg holds, something relating to abs, and things like that. With that being said, always break things down. You want to condition whenever you're working on a trick or a combo. You want to warm up. Make sure you get a warm up before this. And feel free to add different conditioning exercises like this to your warm up. You don't ever want to just throw yourself in a pole class or in a pole trick or pole combo. You want to break it down, get your body ready for the movement, and get it ready. And then this off pole conditioning is great if you want to condition at home but don't have a pole, or have a pole but don't want to work on it. You want to do some off pole stuff. So these kind of movements you can mimic in the gym. We are not at a gym, so we're going to use a bunch of different devices. Are you ready? I know I am. I'm excited. Let's do it. So first we have wall pushes. Now these can be done on a pole, of course. Some of you have seen them, but they're also great on the wall. And there's multiple ways to do them. You can face the wall as so. Bring your legs out so you're kind of at a slant. The farther you bring your feet, the harder it will be. And you can just work your shoulder. Find the retraction of the lat and shoulders and the push. And this is a great exercise to help condition shoulder muscles, back muscles. Or if you want, add the elbow bend. And breathe. It's up to you. They're both great exercises. With the elbow bend, you're going to engage your bicep and tricep as well as your shoulder muscles, your lats, back muscles, and some of your pecs and chest. Or just the shoulder one if you don't want to do the whole arm with the elbow bend. You can also do these sideways as so. So, shoulder again. A little weird. You're pushing away and retracting. And then add the elbow if you like. Breathe. Make sure all of these muscles are engaging. It's just not your biceps or triceps. It's all of them. Feel free to touch your muscles to make sure they're working. And protect your wrists. You don't want them too high. You want it low so it's at a good angle. Feel free to get as many sets or reps of those as you like. As you saw, there's many different variations, so have fun. Those are wall pushes. You can also do those on the pole. And those help with different spins, different push elements, tricks that require a bottom push or a side push. So definitely give that a try. We next have resistance band tricep pulls. So there's a couple ways to do this. You can use the resistance bandits, which are amazing. Unfortunately, I don't have any in my home studio here as we're getting it ready. So I have one of these, and these are great. So you're gonna place your foot in one, and you're just gonna work your tricep. How do I do this so you can see me? Excellent. Going back, you should feel this here. Make sure it's straight. You don't want to bend. Although people do bend, but the straightness definitely makes sure it works, that tricep. And this is great for shoulder mobility, different things where you're required to bring your arm back or work your tricep, or pulling tricks as well. Get as many sets or reps as you like, and of course, do the other side. If you're not liking this one, feel free to separate the weight, and then you have both arms, lighter weight, but still a great exercise. You want to feel that again back here in the tricep. If you don't have one of those and you have something that's shaped like this, feel free to keep it low and work that muscle still. And breathe. And other side. So, you can always improvise, as you see. You don't always have to have the tools in hand. Another great one is small weights. I'm using really small weights, but feel free to change the weight size as needed. And back. This is really light for me, but this is just demonstration. So there's so many ways to mimic that pull motion to get that tricep working. That's great to help you with cradles, apprentice, different things that require a pull back and such. So those are 2 push and pull exercises. Let us continue. Next we have resistance band shoulder press. Now you're gonna need one of these or a resistance banded. It's up to you. And you have a couple ways you could do it. You can add weight. You're gonna come here, open it up, and then when you're ready, push out. Make sure you feel your lats working, your shoulders. It's just not the biceps and triceps. It's everything back here. Like this is all pushing. That wing is helping push away. This is a great way to do it with high resistance. If you don't like that, feel free to place, and this works on resistance bandits, place your feet in the center. Come out here, open up, get your muscles ready, and then up. Whee! And breathe. Make sure you feel your wings working as well. If you like that, it's a great way to help condition handstands and things like that. Another great one is an isometric hold. So you're coming here, and then come up and just hold. Keep those muscles engaged. You don't want to sink down. You want to keep holding and breathing like if you're in a handstand position. Abs tight, everything tight. Breathing, hold it as long as you can. It's an isometric hold. This is a great way to work these muscles out without having to do multiple reps of shoulder presses. You just hold it, and it mimics a handstand. So feel free to give that a try. Have fun with that. You can use this or resistance banding, or even some of these light weights. Of course, these are very light, so switch it up as needed. And you can do the shoulder presses like this, making sure muscles engaged, wings are pushing out and pulling back in. Or you can do an isometric hold, pushing up, mimicking a handstand. Hips tight, abs tight, everything tight. Holding yourself up in this imaginary handstand, and breathe. And another isometric hold. So that's one way to do it if you don't have resistance band. Use some light weights or different things that weigh. Next we have chest flies. Now chest flies are great for biceps, triceps, but also your pecs and your back muscles. So for chest flies, I like to use this, but if you don't have one, that's okay. I got another exercise for you. You're starting in front, palms facing each other, and you're gonna open as far as you can. You wanna feel this in your chest and your back muscles. So your chest is pulling, you feel your back muscles and lats retracting as well. And I'll show you what that looks like. So my back muscles, lat muscles are all retracting. It's not just arms like this that had like little back motion. You're really engaging and getting the back to work to feel those muscles. And of course, the chest muscles. And these are chest flies. If you don't have one of these works well. You gotta make sure it's lightweight. And you're pulling, breathe in. This is another great way to work it out. Or if you don't even have that, feel free to, again, take it to light weights. So, come in here, they come out, exhale, open, inhale, back, open, back, and the back muscles still staying engaged, and pulling back, lats and everything working, not just the arms or the shoulders. And these are called chest flies. Feel free to get as many as you like, as many sets and reps, and try whichever version or all of the versions. Those are great for helping with inverts, pole pull-ups, things that require a lot of back muscles. So give it a try. I already feel it, and I didn't even do multiple sets or reps. Let me know what you think. Let's move on. Now, our last push and pull exercise is dips. Dips are great. You can do them anywhere on push-up bars, on dip bars, on chairs, and you can use resistance belts to help them. They're great for your biceps, triceps, shoulder muscles, and back muscles. So, if you're not a dip person like me, one of the easy ones is come into a chair as so. Your hands are coming behind you. Legs coming out. Use your legs to help push you up. Use your muscles as well, so it's not only your legs, but the legs are definitely helping you. And this makes it a lot easier. Biceps, triceps, back muscles engaged, all of it. Not just your arms, it's everything going on back there. If you want to move on a step from there, feel free to use a resistance band on dip bars, or if you're at the gym, a resistance band on one of the pull-up bars that has the dip bars. And you're going to put it like this in the center. You're gonna bring your, oh goodness, there we go. You're gonna bring your knees to it. And the resistance is gonna help you pick yourself back up. I need to re-grip so I don't slip. So we come down, resistance band helps you come up. Come down, push up. The resistance band's helping you. It's not only in your arms, shoulders, or back muscles. Now, if you want even more, resistance bandits are great for this, even better than this. But again, I don't have one in my home studio. Now, if you're ready for more, you can remove the resistance bands. Come here. I'm not a fan. Come down. Exhale up. Down. Exhale up. Down. Exhale up. Really make sure the back muscles are engaged. Shoulder muscles, not just biceps and triceps. And those are different ways to do dips, and that's great for pushes that you're gonna need, for jasmines, flat lines, all sorts of stuff. We're gonna need those back muscles, triceps, and all of that. So that completes our push and pull off pole conditioning. If you would like to see even more, feel free to sign up with me for a one-on-one, or check out my program coming out in August, Engineer Your Pole Body. Let's move on to leg holds. Now, we're on to leg holds, and our first conditioning off the pole exercise for leg holds are yoga block donkey kicks. I'm gonna give you two variations. So you're gonna grab a yoga block. Feel free to hold onto a pole, because we're not really using it, or hold onto a wall, but I challenge you to do it without it. You're gonna attach the yoga block, squeeze it in between the glute and the ankle. Really stick it in there. I like to stick it in the curve to really lock it in. Hands on your hips, and when you're ready, you're gonna kick back, engaging and squeezing the glute. This requires you to engage all the leg muscles. This is great for leg holds, climbs, even your splits for the back glute engagement. Ooh, I can already feel it. And you're gonna get a couple reps and up to as many sets as you want. And of course, you wanna always do the other side. So find it in between the ankle and the butt. And you're gonna try to do lifts. You don't wanna open up. I mean, that's a great exercise itself, but we're focusing on going back to engage this and feel the burn here. Those are standing donkey kicks. Now, of course, you can take them to the ground, and we're gonna do that right now. So you're coming to a tabletop position. You're sticking that yoga block in between your thigh and your ankle. And when you're ready, you're pushing the floor away. That free knee is pushing the floor away, the whole leg. And you're gonna engage the glute and pull it back. Remember, you don't want any of this. You want a donkey kick. Keep squeezing, engaging those muscles so that you don't drop the yoga block. If you lose a muscle, the yoga block will tell you because you drop it. Now, if you're not liking the burn or the sensation, or you're not ready for the yoga block, do these exercises without the yoga block, and it'll give you still a great workout. Not as much of or as intense of a workout or an engagement of the glute, but still something for you to work on and get ready for. If you wanted to do it high, no yoga block, kick back. And those are donkey kicks with the yoga block, one of my favorites. Let's go on to what's next. Ooh, resistance band leg pulls. So for this one, you have a couple options. You can use one of these, it's up to you. So I'm gonna use this. This is a great workout to help with pole climb legs, inverted crucifix, carousels, things where you're gonna need to work on the push and the pull for your legs. So, start out here, and we're gonna go, ooh, there we go, into leg pulls. Depending on the resistance, you might have to keep your leg up, but it's still great. You should feel it right here. You're getting a couple reps in, a couple sets. And then you want to go to the side. Ooh, shit. Just completely different. You'll feel different muscles, but still great. And then you want to go backwards. So this doesn't have much resistance initially, so I have to keep my leg up. So I'm going to do the other side and demonstrate. This has a little bit more resistance, so you'll see a little difference. So I'm doing the other side, and you're starting leg ups, this pull away, like if you're pushing into the pole, and then the sides. Whee! Yes, and then back, which is also important for foot mounts, carousels, and climbs. So, have fun with that. Those are resistance band leg pushes, front, side, and back. Different sensations, different muscles work. If you don't like the resistance band, feel free to try it without it, or even ankle weights. Ankle weights are so much fun. Not as much resistance, but they'll get the job done. So have fun, give it a try, let me know what you think. Another one of my favorites. I already feel it back there. So let's continue on with more off-pole conditioning for leg hooks, pushes, and pulls. And now I'm gonna give you some hip flexor and quad and hamstring exercises, which will help you with more leg hooks, more inverted leg tricks, and of course your splits. So this is multiple exercises, so it counts as two, but if you want even more, I'll explain later. So the first one I like is the chair leg lift. So you're facing the chair. Let me make sure you can see me. Excellent, you're facing the chair. One leg is coming out, hands on your hips, and it helps. And you're gonna do some leg lifts from here. And down, up and down. And you're gonna feel it here, even in that opposite glute as you squeeze and lift. And you're gonna try to get 2 to 8. Shake it off, and then of course you get your other side. This one's a great one, and you're gonna feel it fast. So take your time with it. See if you can work on keeping your knees straight and your toe pointed. It's up to you. Breathe. Excellent. I already feel that. That's one of my favorites that I learned. Let's do another one. So this one, you're gonna get on the floor. So you're sitting, abs tight, hands to the side to find that push. Keep your abs tight. And you can either do one leg, keep raising it, switch legs. You can do alternate, which requires more abs. And another great one, both at the same time. Make sure you're breathing. This one's a challenge. So your hands are pushing the floor away, you're keeping your abs tight. Your legs are squeezing together, everything engaged. And you're gonna feel it here, even a little here, and in your lower abs. These are great exercises to help work on splits, lower ab and hip flexors for inverts, shoulder mounts, and different things which require you to lift like that. Give it a try. They are tough, but they're very good. You might enjoy them. Let me know what you think. So let's go on to our next one, which happens to be lunges. Now, lunges are fun. You can do front or side. And basic lunges, you already know, standing nice and tall, hands on your hips, front lunge, back. You can alternate leg or work on the same leg over and over. Then you have side lunges. Center, outside, which is more like a squat, but still very good. If you want to add a challenge to this, you're going to use resistance bands, which always make everything fun. So you're putting them high, starting where you need to, and lunge, lunge, lunge. Feel free to make them heavy as you need, and side lunge. You can feel it more here. Ooh, pulling at the hairs. Be careful of that. So that's a great way to make lunges, squats a little more tougher. And that ends our leg hooks, leg holds, push and pull section of the off-pole conditioning exercises for Engineer Your Off-Pole Conditioning. If you would like even more, don't you worry. In August, I'm dropping my new special program, Engineer Your Pole Body. And there's gonna be even more. One video dedicated just to that. And another video dedicated just to push and pull, which you did earlier. But enough of that, more to come. Let's go on to our next section, which is gonna be abs, which I hate, but I love, and I love to hate it because it's so good and it really does work wonders. But let's get into it. Are you ready? Now let's get into abs. As you see, I'm already glistening. I love it. I hope you are too. This is a great workout. I'm so proud of it, and I truly can't wait for my program to come out. Enough about that. I don't know why I keep talking about it, because I'm excited. But we're going into our first ab exercise, which is side-to-side planks. Now this is a great exercise to not only work out your abs, your hip muscles, but your shoulder muscles. You want to make sure you keep that bottom push engagement, and I'll show you what that means right now. So you're going to get to a plank however you like. All right, start in your plank, abs tight. One hand is coming to the center, shoulder pushing away. You're gonna rotate on your feet so you can reach up. Some people like to come here, some people stay here, it's up to you. Abs tight, this bottom arm is pushing, I'm not sinking like that, I'm pushing away. When I'm done, come down, that hand comes to the center, and I'm gonna go to the other side. Again, bottom arm pushing, reaching up, abs tight, legs squeezing. Coming down, and then again, and again, and again. One last one. Now, this one, get as many reps, as many sets as you like. It's kind of a full body workout, but it's great for the abs, great for the arms. It will help you with conditioning and warming up for Aishas, butterflies, things of that nature where you need that push and that top arm up. Apprentice, cradle, God, so many things. So give it a try. Our next one is going to be plank to forearm plank, which is another good one, another one which requires you to maintain that shoulder back muscle engagement so it's not just in your arms. So again, you're gonna get to a plank however you like. You're gonna keep it tight. Everything pushing away, I'm not sinking. Hold here for a moment. When you're ready, come down to a forearm. I'm still pushing away, I'm not sinking into it, pushing away. Come down to the next one. Hold here for a moment, breathe. Then you're bringing one forearm to the hand, pushing up to come to the other one. I'm still pushing away, not sinking in. Breathing, have a moment. Hips tucked, legs squeezing together, everything is tight. And you continue on your pace. Great cardio, great abs, great arm workout, all of it. Get a few reps in, a couple sets, it's up to you. That is plank to forearm plank. Goes great with the side to side plank. I really feel it, as you can see I'm glistening, but we're gonna continue going. Next we have half sit-ups or full sit-ups, and it's not sit-ups that require people, a second person, and I'll explain. So, your half sit-up, you're coming out to a hollow body, Laying on your back. Feel free to breathe. Have a moment. Arms coming out. Your half sit up. You're just lifting like that. Upper body. If this doesn't work for you and you hate it, feel free to do just a crunch. Always break it down, always variations. It's up to you. But the half one, come up like that. The full one. Ready? Bend your knees while you're bringing your arms up. Then come down. Then again, swing it up. Bend your knees. Crunch up. Bend however you want to say it. Sometimes people use the momentum of it in the floor to help come back up. It's up to you. I like to work slowly to control my abs. So those are half sit-ups, quarter sit-ups, full sit-ups. Feel free to give them a try. They are fun. They're great cardio, great ab workout, and full body workout in general, if I'm being honest. So let's go on to our next ab workout, which is oblique side crunches, which is another one of my favorites. Who am I kidding? I love to hate abs. These are all good exercises that work you out and are nuts. So for this side oblique crunch, it's like a Pilates move. So you come into this knee position. This leg is pushing the floor away. This arm again is pushing away. You're not sinking in like this. Everything is strong. When you're ready, lift your hand here. Lift the leg. Keep everything tight. Your hips are squared. You're not like this. Everything's tight. Hold a moment. See if you can keep everything engaged. And when you've had enough, you're going into some side oblique crunches. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Crunch. Inhale. Undo. Exhale. Crunch. Make sure the arms pushing away, the legs pushing away. And then, of course, switch sides. And you're going to get as many reps and sets in as you want. It all depends on you and your off-pole conditioning. So hold, crunch. Hold, crunch. You're going to feel this in your abs, arms, back, legs. And if you like, end the set with another hold. Everything tight, holding, breathe. It's really up to you. That's a great one to work out your obliques, your arms, for the Aisha push, which we all need, and so many other things. A lot of these things I like because they focus on multiple body parts. Now our last one for abs, which is tough for a lot of people, but it's super important, and that is leg lifts. So let's try. So you're coming on your back. Your arms are going to be out in a 45-degree angle. You're going to kick your legs up, push the floor away. It's easier if you push the floor away. If you have issues holding it up, bring your hands here to help you. If not, keep that push up. If you can only get this high, that's okay. Keep the push up. Work it out. It's a great workout. But if so, get it here. If so, get it here to help you hold. It's up to you. Or if you like, come to a full plow. If you're still like, fuck that, I don't like that, you're going to lift a leg, then the other, while the other comes down, lift the other. So kind of like scissor kicks. And then one leg swings to help get you up. It's really up to you. I know those leg lifts could be tough. It's important you really use your arms at that 45-degree angle to push you up, so it's not only on your abs. If you can lift with your abs and hip flexors, awesome. But use your arms. A lot of poets using multiple body parts. Now, that completes our off-pole conditioning for abs. There is so much more that I want to cover, but I didn't want to bombard you in this free video. So if you would like to see more, feel free to check out this solo video in my new program coming out in August, Engineer Your Pole Body. There will be a 30-45 minute video with even more off-pole ab exercises for you. Already? Let's do it. Let's get into the next one, which is cardio. So now we're getting into cardio, and since I'm already on this floor, I'm going to stay on the floor and get into these mountain climbers. So I'm returning to my plank position. All right. I like to start slow rather than jump myself into it, so I'm going to inhale, bring my knee to chest, and then exhale, switch legs, and then inhale, switch, exhale, and then work my way up to get that cardio. and then slow it down. Making sure that I'm pushing away, I'm not sinking in. Everything's engaged, lat muscles, chest muscles, biceps, and triceps, alrighty? Great cardio workout. Feel free to condition how long you do it for. I like to start at 5 seconds, then I work my way up to 10, then 15. Now I can maybe do it 20. I don't like it, but I can get up there. So, enough mountain climbers. Let's work our way up. Get up however you like to go next into jump squats. Now, be prepared. These kind of movements can cause certain people to pee, feel uncomfortable, and it can be hard on your joints. So feel free to listen to yourself. Always listen to yourself. That's most important. And change as needed. So let's get into it. So I like to start in a squat. Breathing. When I'm ready, on my exhale, I'm going to use my legs to power jump up, inhale down, and bend the knees to land on the squat. So then you pick up your pace. There's so many different variations. If you don't like that, feel free to this one I find a little bit harder, but some people like that a little better. Change it up however you want. This is your workout, and there's multiple ways to condition off the pole. Your next exercise is running in place. Now, this is very underrated. A lot of us don't like to run, or some of us do like to run, but have shin splints, things like that. So running in place is a great way to raise your body temperature and your cardio. As so, you can start low, just a casual thing. Run in place for a minute or two. If you're really trying to pump it up, feel free to speed up. If you have a wider space, run around an object, which is awesome. If not, just chill. Running in place. I'm already breathing heavy, still glistening, but now even sweating more. And that's just from running in place. I didn't have to go run a mile. Now, the best way to train cardio on a pole is to practice combos. I should have said that. Remember, always practice combos. Add tricks together, go up and down the pole, and condition on the pole. It's one of the best ways to do cardio, but this off-pole cardio helps. So, after running in place, we have burpees, which I'm not a fan of, but we're gonna do them because they're so good. So, for burpees, I like to start in a squat, and then jump up, come down to this position, kick out, come back, jump up, come out, come back, jump up. If you want a challenge, when you come down, add a push-up, then come back up. Add a push-up, and then come back up. It's up to you. You don't have to. Get a couple of those in as many as you want. Get none of them for all I care. It's really up to you. Now, our last cardio exercise is just a free dance. And this isn't on a pole free dancing. This is just moving away from a pole, off the pole. You can do this with music, or as I'm going to do now, without music, which is kind of fun too, just to kind of get your body moving. It's light cardio, and it's a great way to experiment with off-pole dance and movement if you're trying to work on choreography. So, I'm just gonna free dance now. Looking crazy, but just demonstrating what I'm talking about. So feel free to put on whatever music you want, any song, or just dance to nothing. Now, I didn't use a pole. I didn't choreograph that. I just kind of threw my body around and see where it wanted to go. And did some movement and see what I wanted to do. And just kind of was free with it. There was no pressure except not to use the pole. Just to have fun. And that's free dance. I hope you like that. I definitely recommend it. It's a great way to experiment with body movement off the pole, especially for creating choreo. And that's it. We made it. You survived. You made it through the whole workout. Thank you so much for signing up and downloading the Engineer Your Off-Pole Conditioning. I really hope you enjoyed this. We went over push and pull exercises, leg holds, leg push and pull exercises, abs, and cardio. But there's so much more. I only gave you about 5 to 8 for each category. I know you probably want more. I know you probably want to learn how to condition more. And I understand that. So I have the answer for you. I am opening up one-on-one coaching. Feel free to check that out on social media if that's something you're interested in. But if it's not, I have a signature program coming out in August, Engineer Your Pole Body. And it's going to include all of these categories plus 6 more categories. Each category will have its own video, so about 10 videos. Each video will be about 30 to 45 minutes, and each video or category will be focusing on conditioning exercises for these topics. So we'll have push and pull, and we'll have on pole and off pole push and pull exercises. We'll have leg holds, leg push and pull, and we'll have on pole and off pole leg exercises. And we'll have abs, cardio, splits, and so many other categories. I don't want to give it all to you right now because I A, can't think about it, but B, want you to check it out and be excited as I am. And it's going to have way more off-pole conditioning exercises to add to it for you, more than these 5 to 8 for each category. So definitely check that out if you want. A flash sale is coming out in June, if you watch this video before June, where you'll be able to save money on that program. I really hope you enjoyed this workout. Thank you so much for signing up and downloading this Engineer Your Off-Pole Conditioning. Please let me know what you think. Let me know what you thought of the exercises, if they helped, if what else you want to see, what I should remove. Reach out to me. All my contact information is all over this website and in the notes below. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Chris Rivers, aka the Pole Engineer, and I am officially signing off of Engineer Your Off-Pole Conditioning. Bye!